It's my pleasure to take you through and talk you through one of the ways that we're looking to support TMP members this year. When I came into the industry, I was told that prospecting was 70% of the job, and I think most advisors still focus or believe that prospecting and getting in front of clients is the key to being successful. But if I was running your practice and I gave you a list at the beginning of the month of 100 clients to ring for annual reviews, how many of you would honestly get through that list of 100? Oh, there's one there. Grant, I thought for sure. I know you were looking for a chocolate biscuit, mate. The fact is, in my experience, often you'll come to the end of the month, review that list with the advisors, and they'll be lucky to get through half. Who goes through a list like that, picks the eyes out of it? Oh, I saw that guy 2 years ago, won't go back. No one like that? Fantastic. More treats for you guys at the end. How long do you think it would take to get through that list of 100 clients? How long would it take you to get through? Well, our telemarketers, they would cost that out. It would take them about 10 hours to get through 100 clients. If I could give you back 10 hours, give you a practice, if you could get in front of clients for 10 hours, how much would that be worth to you? What would an hour of client-facing time, who would have a better hourly rate in front of clients than $500? Anyone? Grant. Sorry, mate.
He's on a diet.
Anyone have a better rate than $300 per hour? Joe? Okay, so I want to talk about a way that can make it more cost effective for you to trade in that 10 hours it would take to make the 100 calls and spend that time in client-facing time, which is definitely more valuable to you. So our outbound calling support program is branded Service First. It's a skilled outbound calling team. They're trained on financial services. They're domiciled in our Wellington office in the Astron building. And this is a TMP. This is a service that we're making available to TMP members in 2012. The campaign types. So Brian spoke earlier about a TMP lead generation that will put you in front of new clients. And we all know that building value for your business, bringing in new clients is key to driving the future value in your business. But the other key to your business is the value in your existing clients. And our campaign support program has been very successful in extracting appointments from existing client bases. So it works very well. It's worked very successfully on annual reviews, product cross-sell campaigns, and there is one exception to the new client aspect, and that is in one case we did an expo follow-up, and I'll just show you some of the figures on that show that was highly successful as well. This is a snapshot of some of the campaigns that the call centre made last year. You can see there 9 annual reviews. The contact rate was 76%. Sometimes that's determined by the quality of data that we get from the advisor, but 76% is pretty good. Success rate of 31% in making appointments, so booking an appointment in your diary. Couple couple of campaigns there on trauma. So similar contact rates, similar success rate for appointments. And the last one there is that the exception to that was following up on a women's expo. So previously I had run a practice which generated a lot of leads from expos. Get the leads back, dish it out to the 8 or 9 advisors that were there, and historically, by the time you got to the end of the month or 2 months, they may have got through half that list of clients if you were lucky. And I think the figures here showed that if you do run a campaign like that and generate leads from an expo type event, the critical factor is getting back to those clients while it's fresh in their mind. And I think those figures are 37% success rate from an expo type lead generation was a very good result. So how do you get started? Well, firstly, you need to decide on a campaign, and we would suggest that you get hold of your BDM and talk it through with them. They can help in helping you decide what sort of campaign would suit your client base. As I said at the outset, if you don't know who your Astron BDM is, by all means give Todd Allen a call. He's here, and he has helped out on a number of campaigns, so he can guide you through that process. The next step is to complete the call centre needs analysis. Have you got those, Dave? Have you handed those out? You don't need to get too detailed with that. It's just really the basis of getting a bit of clarity around what type of campaign you're going to run, sorting out the logistics and getting it signed off with our campaign manager. Our campaign manager, Stephanie Brown, and her coordinator down there, Sarah Marnie, they're fantastic. They'll get in contact with your support people, nail down the logistics, and get you on the right track. Once you've got that done, it's a matter of hooking out that data, sending out the campaign letter, send that list to the call centre, and they'll get those calls done and start booking the appointments. Now, Dr. Dave told me yesterday that obviously a number of you are using the TMP Xplan system, and they can help you in using Xplan to target those clients and setting up a template to be able to do that mail merge, take the work out of that. So what does it cost? This is showing essentially 100 clients. The cost is $450. So they will attempt every client 4 times at different hours during the day. The offer we're prepared to make, we did a short incentive on this last year, but we're going to make this offer throughout the year. So if you determine with your BDM what your production was over a period that you're going to use this campaign, say a 3-month period, if you increase your production by 10,000 base annual premium, we'll subsidise up to $450. If you do an uplift of 20,000 base annual premium, we'll do a subsidy up to $900. So you just need to agree the terms of that with your BDM. Obviously, for those strong supporters of Astron, we can work out a level that's going to be consummate with the support that you give us. So pick up the phone, call your Astron BDM, and nut out something that's going to work for your practice. To throw in a bit more excitement and a bit more incentive, bring a bit of summer sun over the next 3 months that was missing over summer. We're going to throw up 10 iPads up for grabs for TMP members. So how do you qualify? By completing $6,000 of base annual premium, you'll get 1 entry in the draw towards one of those 10 iPads. For every 1,000 over and above that, you'll get another entry in the draw, and one advisor can win 1 iPad. So I noticed a number of you put up your hands earlier on to say, do you think you'll have an iPad in your office or home over this year? Here's a way to fast track you to that. Another way you can get an entry in the draw, if you're a TMP member and you haven't had a close association with Astron, you may not be familiar with the product. Complete all 4 modules of the Astron Learning Room, so that's our online product accreditation, and you can go in, you'll get an entry in the draw. So that's from now on. If you've previously completed the 4 modules, congratulations, you'll already have an entry in the draw. We believe if you're not familiar with the product, you go through the accreditation, you'll be able to understand the product, and that will put you in a very good position, we think, that you'll want to do business with Astron. The qualification period will kick off 1st of March, and it'll go for 3 months, and it's completed business. So thank you, guys. Thank you for all of those that have supported us over the last year and heading on to the future. We're delighted to be a preferred partner with TMP. We're delighted to be a sponsor of the regional seminars and the regional study groups that is being rolled out this year, and we're also delighted to be a sponsor of these seminar series. So again, thank you for your business, and thank you, Dave.